Welcome to NATO's Nightmare tutorial. This series will teach you how to play, the basics of the game, and more advanced mechanics as we proceed. Today's video will take a look at movement, beginning with naval movement, moving to air movement, and then finally ground movement. We'll begin first by taking a look at naval. For example, we have our ship over here. Now do note that they have 8 movement points available. When I hold down on the stack and drag the cursor, you may see the amount of points that it does cost them to make this movement. The game will work out the most efficient path, so do bear that in mind. If you would like to take a manual path, you may do so by doing this method. If of course you would like to allow the AI to make the most efficient path, you may also do so by doing this. Now, you'll notice that on units that have been moved, you may see that the amount of movement points they have remaining decreases until they have 0 left. Of course, it is your choice how far you move them, but do note that. So, that concludes naval movement. Pretty simple, very easy and straightforward. I'm sure you guys will agree. We'll move now to the next phase where we take a look at the air movement. I do have some cards over here, but I will skip them for now. Now, the air movement phase may seem a little daunting, but it is definitely fun. I can assure you of that. Now, for example, what we'll do here today, just to show off the different mechanics from a different point of view, is we'll take a look at our helicopter unit over here. And for example, we can go ahead and do much the same as we did with Navy. I must stress that if you move the mouse a little too quickly, sometimes it will cause issues. It's not happening now, but do bear that in mind. So the best method is to move the cursor slowly, and this will allow the game to work out the most efficient path. So do bear that in mind. So what we'll do here then is move our units. When moving in the same province, it will not take any movement points. This is handy when you're moving your stacks around, just gives you a better view. But what we'll do here then is we'll take this unit over here. This unit has 7 movement points, and we're going to go ahead and move it. For air units, there's not exactly much in the way of obstacles in the sky, so things are pretty straightforward, much the same as naval. So, we'll have the helicopter unit move over here. Do note that this movement will cost 7 points, and that will leave us with 0 points remaining here for further movement, I should say. Moving on, we do have our air power, and we'll move it in much the same way. As you can see, we do have the movement points remaining, as well as the cost that was shown to us already. For example, when moving air units, you can move them to other airfields, and this will be where they will be based from that point onwards. If they are not based at their parent airfield at the end of the turn, they will return. So we'll go ahead and move them over here.